very even. But looks like we are gonna. Yeah, this is the run back. So
this is the matchup I'm most excited for tonight because of how fun the winners finals was. I'm
it
really,
was
excited.
amazing. Yeah. That was probably like top 5 sets at the line I've commentated. Like it was genuinely hilarious and very fun. And both these players are very, very good. You know, it was like it was everything. I felt every emotion, fear, laughter. You know, I felt all of it. You know, let's see if we can do it again here. Grand finals, rm8 versus sogoodpop. Let's get it done.
Yeah, these guys are coming out the gate swinging so far, and right away I'm noticing that, you know, Pop is doing a good job of holding center stage and pushing rm8 out.
That was a nice side beat. He didn't. Oh, that was a. Yeah. Okay, so I'm about to say something that I feel like a lot of people haven't really confirmed if this is true or not, but I feel like sometimes when you're recovering, Ultimate gives you these really strange camera angles where it's very hard to see where you are in comparison to the stage. I feel like I have this issue when I recover with Cloud sometimes. I've heard other people with recoveries like that say they've had this issue. I don't think that's going to do it. Yeah, it's so strong. Yeah. It's like a falcon down there. It's crazy.
And he's just so good at the timing. He's like, what can you do as Ike? You know, you have to up B sometimes, but like,
you know, in that situation, like you have to commit because I mean you have to make it back to the stage. You basically just kind of have to hope that it misses. Like, what are you gonna do? Just fall off the stage? You have to try to make it back.
You know, that was a situation where Pop was like, I think this stock is finished. I'm just gonna forward air for damage and call it a day. And I kind of agree with that. When you're up a full stop, you can just sneak in some damage on your way out.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're feeling comfortable enough, you know, even if you lose that stock, like, I mean, this lead is still, like, I mean, I'm gonna be real, like, it's gonna be really hard to come back from something like this against a character like Wii Fit. Like, really hard.
One nair, if he can get a nair in, like, a spot, like, an air dodge read, bro, this stock could be over in, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah, we can see that. Even, like, a nair to a downer at ledge. That's a thing, too.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely. There's definitely some options to get the stock. He's gonna have to probably get it soon, or just get the kill soon in general. Okay, nice fair though. Okay, leaning back onto the stage. He loves that downer.
Oh man, caught without DI on a forward tilt, I think it is.
Yeah, forward tilt. You know, we're seeing a lot of those. Yeah, it's like I said. You know, it's just an amazing move. Covers behind her, above her, to the left, to the right. Definitely covers all those options. Oh, we're seeing that dunk again. Kind of nasty.
Yeah, watch how he sneaks in some damage. Just like taps
That's
on
kind of fun. I mean, like, I kind of like that.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd do something like that. Like, I dig it. You know, like when you have a lead like that, you might as well just put on that percent.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're at the ledge against Ike at that percent, you might just die anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously wasn't hoping to die there, but like, you know what? Sometimes the damage is worth the risk, and that was a situation where I agree with it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like, the worst case scenario is, like, in that case, it's like, I do the damage, I die, I still have a humongous lead, you know? And in that case, you know, that was the worst case, and it wasn't even that bad.
And
so.
yeah, and there is upside, too, because he could have got the damage, knocked away Ike from the ledge, and then gotten it back onto the stage for free. So that could have really pushed him to, like, a huge advantage instead of just, like, a good advantage, you know? So it looks like we're going back to FD, and... Trev, if
yeah, I know. I think rm8, rm8. Yeah, I think it's rm8. I think you say it. But,
yeah, I've been saying rm8.
My apologies. But yeah, that sounds better. Apologies if I've been saying it wrong, but I think rm8. You know, I think he really likes the stage. I think this is the second time we've seen him counter the ticket. I think he did in winners finals as well. So. Gives him a lot of space and room to just narrow around. You know, there's no platforms. I was saying before that I thought the platforms would be a big help, but he's opting for a stage, you know, that has none of that. He just doesn't want to have anything getting in the way.
I just love how Pop was just literally standing there, wouldn't even turn around and look. He's just like, yeah, I'm out of your range. Didn't punish it, didn't do anything about it, didn't flinch.
And if you're facing away too, then you could short hop back around the shield, and we all know how good that is. So.
Yeah, he could have easily back air that or forward smash that or something because he clearly spaced for it. But he just said, "Man, I'm just gonna stand here."
And sometimes simple stuff like that does the trick. Something I've noticed too is, you know,
oh my god, he's so good at the timing on that. He's ridiculously good at the timing on that.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they both were getting a lot of them in that first set too. Felt like rm8 though. You know, I feel like in that game 5, you know, he was the one who got it when it really mattered. Now, good pop. I mean, he's just getting down here willy nilly. Doesn't matter the percent. He's taking that stock away.
Also, we have to remember that in the winner's set, Pop not only SD'd the first game, but also the second game, sub 60%. And so,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Even though he still won one of those games, it's just worth noting that I think his play was overall more ambitious and as a result sloppier. Like, he ended up SDing more times. So we'll see how this set turns out, but so far he's been playing really clean.
Yeah, I honestly feel like they both were kind of playing that way, you know, both going for like the really hard punishes. It just felt like rm8, you know, was, you know, just very slightly on top of his game when it comes to like really getting those stocks. But I mean, right now it seems like it's definitely the opposite. You know, Pop is, I mean, even in this game, you know, the last game wasn't that close, but this game it feels like Pop, even though it's close, it feels like he's got like a really commanding like idea of like what to do in neutral.
Yes. Although right now, I don't know if I agree with, I don't like the spot that he's in. Like, Ike is naring, you're in the corner. Uh-oh, yeah, that...
My man really tried to breathe, like, that was going to take an hour. Like,
and I love how rm8 tried to roll in, wake up, grab. Like,
I know the input delay is bad, but I don't think you could do that. Like,
no. I like that he's going for more grabs. He really wasn't doing that too much the whole set, and that was a game of chicken right there. Either one of them could have dropped, could have jumped and back aired if they dropped field. Yeah, that was some greed.
That was good. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't expect Ikes to do that with the fair, just because, you know, the move, it does actually have like a lot of end lag, but like in a situation like that, I mean, like, you're not really losing anything by throwing it out, and it seemed like he had the right idea, so getting that stock, he's the one with the lead now.
Yeah, I also want to point out risk assessment, right? Because, like, suppose he was able to miss that forward air, and like you said, it has a lot of cooldown. He's at 162. Like, who cares if you die at 162? Like, that stock is gone. And wow, sogoodpop.
Speaking of forward air, right? Yeah.
Getting punished again for the same thing he got punished for on the second stock, where he's trying to get this deep breathing in, but rm8 just says, you don't have time to do that. You're on my clock, you know?
Dude, it's funny, because that first set, he's like, I like down air. I want to use down air. And now this set, he's like, actually, I changed my mind. I like forward air.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so
working
now
out
he
way
changed
better.
his mind. So this set's going to be all forward air, yeah. And he's doing a great job with it, you know? I mean, really chasing, it seems like he's really just, like here he reads a jump. This is really, or not even a jump, he double jumps himself. And like you said, the risk there, I mean, it was definitely skewed in his favor. And there, just catching the deep breathing, he's not letting him set up camp off the stage. Really aggressive and smart play.
Yeah, I do want to point out that, like, I do like pointing out risk assessment when evaluating decisions from players. And I think that's one of the #1 things that new players don't think about is risk assessment. Like, if you have to go off stage for a risky play, do it when you're at 200, you know? Don't do it when you're at 0. Because when you die at 0, then you complain. But you can't complain if you die at 300 because, you know, who cares?
Yeah, because you should have already been dead. That's how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, and either way, oh my god, that backer almost stealing the stock right there. And then I like that right there Pop went low to get the deep breathing. You know, the last 2 times he tried to go high for it, he definitely just got killed for it.
Yeah,
so
I think
if he's going to want to do it, he has to stay low for now.
We're going to watch that happen the rest of this game. I think Pop has now realized his error, and he's going to, yeah, like you said, make adjustments in his recovery patterns.
Yeah, he can't be doing that high anymore, especially, you know, like, rm8, like, he is, like, super willing to just throw out that fair.
Baiting that dash attack with deep breathing, really smart stuff.
Sure, okay, there's on shield. I think we were talking about this before, but oh, yeah, forward tail is going to do it. But rm8, the way he plays, you know, we're seeing a lot more nairs from him. You know, he uses nair as, like, an aggressive spacing tool. Like, he almost, like, approaches with it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's the way you kind of have to, not have to use it, but the way it should be used, you know, like, aggressively or otherwise, like, if you're controlling space via approaching or retreating, you're using nair right. Because that's what that move's built to do, control space, and if you hit it, great, you got a combo starter. Wow, I can't believe that hit.
It's a big move.
That forward tilt.
He's got a big stick, he's got a big sword. Ragnall, big thing.
That was a huge string of damage, all the way up to 60%.
My god, and he actually recovered high again, and rm8 almost got the fair again. Yep. Yeah. I'm surprised he did that again. I feel, yeah, I mean, I don't think he would have died there if he got hit by the fair, but I mean, it's still really risky.
Yeah, it's like, didn't you learn last game? You know, like, I mean,
yeah,
sometimes,
for sure.
Sometimes players do struggle. I mean, even in grands, like, you can have 2 really good players. Some of them might struggle to make adaptations. And it looks like so far Pop's been doing an okay job at adapting, but like you said, he almost died there, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, it feels like rm8, like, definitely. I mean, like, sometimes, like you said, like, even like very, very strong players, you know, it's easy to forget or just not notice certain things when you're in the heat of the moment, you know. Even right there, I think the way he went about it there was a little more safe. He was like far enough away so that he didn't have to worry about the fair. But I'm just curious to see if he's going to, like, you know, get caught in that spot again, because that could be really problematic for sure.
Yeah, despite what we're saying about his recovery mix-ups or lack thereof, he is controlling this game really well. I mean, just keeping Ike in the corner, constantly having his deep breathing charged up and ready to go, and punishing all of these nair approaches with parries and good out-of-shield options.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, he just caught him right there. He's like, you go out, like, you've been catching me off stage, now it's my turn.
Yeah, here, catch.
Yeah, my man doesn't even have to dig for it either. He just has to throw that ball. That's all you gotta do. You don't even have to go deep. Do it from the safety and comfort of your own home. All right, yeah, that forward air, good catching that jump. Because, like, we were saying this before, but honestly, in that game, I think we saw a few times where he was still kind of jumping in those situations. But oh wait, did you see that?
See what specifically?
That auto. Okay, so Ike tried to dash attack. Pop nared before the dash attack landed, and then immediately F tilted before the dash attack came out.
Oh yeah, that nair has like no landing leg, bro. That nair is so.
Yeah, I feel silly. I just that was crazy. Yeah.
Wii Fit's aerials are all so good, dude. Like every single
he threw
one
out
of them.
2 moves before Ike's first move came out.
Yeah. There was a time earlier in the set where Pop naired and then snuck in a back air as like an extra move. Right there, you just saw it. He would nair and he sneaks in the back air as an additional move in case you drop shield. And there's a mix-up between doing that and not doing the back air. With the back air, there's more landing ledge, but if you drop shield, you get hit by it. So it's a nice risk-reward option there. I really like it.
Okay, I like what rm8 going for the down air again. He's like, yeah, no more fair. I like down air again. You know, I don't blame him. The down air has done well for him in the last set, but definitely feels like, you know, Pop is up right now. You know, he's on loser's side, so I definitely think rm8, you know, he definitely wants to. He doesn't want to go into the second set, but
jump read from sogoodpop, able to catch him with the forward air and take out rm8's first stop here. This is the 3rd time this set we're on FT, is that right? Am I
yeah,
mistaken?
I think so. Yeah, it was rm8's counter pick, and we've stayed here the whole time. I do want to know, yeah, he's actually been catching rm8's jumps a lot. Ike's just a character, you know, where it's like a lot of people say, like, oh, parry nair and punish it. Honestly, sometimes the best option is to just punish him for a jump in general.
Yeah, nair is a fast tool and it covers a lot of space, but if you can beat him, if you have a faster aerial or beat him to the punch, like you can force him to play his own game where now you are the one conditioning his jumps, right? So
exactly.
Ike has to be careful. Just because he can condition you by jumping and nairing doesn't mean you can't counter condition.
Yeah, no, definitely feels that way. And, you know, like you said before, like, Wii Fit's actually got super, super strong, fast aerials. You know, even I feel like Pop's gotten at least 2 stocks just animating with forward airs, so.
Yeah, that was some good patience from Pop, able to just throw out the ball a couple times on the ledge. And rm8 said, "I'm not going to commit until you come off the ledge." And Pop said, "All right, then I'm gonna hit you." Like, and sometimes you have to realize that your opponent is going to play patiently, and you have to force them to make a decision, especially if they're on ledge. If they keep re-grabbing it, you can throw out like a down tilt or a forward tilt, a down angled or something, and force them to make a move.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of nair in general too, rm8 hasn't landed like really any in these last 2 games. It feels like, you know, he's been nairing on shield a lot. Pop hasn't always gotten punishes for it, but I mean, he's staying safe and he's definitely coming out on top when it comes to just, like, you know, these scraps. You know, he's definitely getting space when he needs to, and, you know, when he has the safe options to do, he'll throw out that fair or that back air. So he's getting out of the situations and he's doing more damage. You know, it definitely feels like Pop's playing this matchup a lot stronger than he did that first set.
Yeah. And, you know, I wonder if rm8's realized that maybe FD isn't the place. I mean, like, so far he's been struggling on this stage for the last couple of games, and it looks like he's gonna lose the first set of grands here. And I wonder if that'll change in the next set, or if he'll just keep trying again. That shield is almost done.
Yeah, that's a skittle, man. back. Okay, that was a good air dodge, you know, he had to land somehow. But you see what I'm saying, you know, he's landing with nairs, but instead of trying to challenge the nair, he doesn't. He just waits. Oh my god, that could have been really bad. That scared me.
Oh, nice cover from ledge. Covered a couple different options, and yeah, that.
What am I saying about the fair? That's what I'm saying.
Strong move, man.
Yeah, super strong. He keeps catching those jumps. Like I said, some people say like, oh, you gotta parry the nair, you gotta do this. Who cares about nair? Just hit him before he does it, you know?
Stop it out, and you know, if you can beat him to the punch, you know, because that nair is fast, but it's not the fastest thing, because it does have to swing all the way around. You know, it starts at the top and swings at the bottom and then comes back up. So you can come from underneath with your own aerial, and while the sword's still above him, or even before the sword even comes out, because it's not that fast of a move, you know, you can sneak in your own aerial, especially if you've got some quick ones like Wii Fit.
Yeah, even like watching this replay and just remembering from the last game, like all of his kills are results of catching jumps with fairs. Like every single one. Like that last stock, he caught a jump with the fair and then had an offstage situation and killed him. Right there, the fair killed him. He caught a jump. Even the last game, 2 of the stocks were caught the exact same way. Just wow. Yeah, there's absolutely a lot of adaptation coming through here. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just wondering how rm8's going to respond, you know? It definitely feels like he's kind of like, you know, playing mostly the same way. You know, a lot of nairs, a lot of aerials coming through. A lot of down airs still, too.
Yeah, down air's been the name of the game, especially for Pop.
Yeah, this time for sure. It definitely felt like they swapped positions in that case. You know, Pop getting a lot of early stocks with that down air those first couple games.
Yeah, I will say that rm8's going for a lot of down airs, but, you know, it's not the thought that counts here. You know, Pop's been getting the down airs, whereas rm8's just been going for them. So he needs to land a couple more
sure.
if he wants to keep making it worth his while.
For sure. It's like they swap places on getting down airs. Like, it felt like that first set, rm8 was getting most of them. Now it feels like Pop is getting most of them. So, you know, I feel like that was honestly a big part of rm8's advantage in that last set. But if he can't land them, he can't get early stocks. So that's definitely a big deal for him. And especially with the way Pop is playing. You know, he doesn't get hit by nair. Like, he just doesn't. Like, he got hit by like 1 nair to up air in the last like 2 or 3 games. Like, that was it.
Yeah. I mean, he showed a good way to get around it, like you said. You know, you can't. You can, you know, you can parry that nair if you need to, but if that's not an option for you,
Right. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna kill, but it's gonna.
Bad position though.
This is sticky.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Quick roll and F tilt. Realized he was in a bad situation. Had to just kind of quickly get the heck out of there. So far when he's on the ledge, Pop's been doing a lot of like re-grabbing the ledge, throwing the ball, jumping from ledge. But there he was like, no, I need to quickly get the heck out of dodge.
Yeah, for sure. The funny thing there too is I like didn't even really. I was like almost just like anticipating like a fair or something, like an anti-air. I forgot you can just catch him when he lands like that. Like if you space it well enough, really good. You know, Pop's been really aware of like his options. Like he's not like forgetting that other moves exist. He's like, all right, I'm catching Ike with a lot of fairs, but doesn't mean I can't do it with F tilt. So he's just remembering his whole kit. He knows he can use all those moves.
Yeah. I like that he held that jump for so long there, and he was able to jump, but you know, rm8 said, I can respond to that, and he was able to hit him again. Still not killing him, though, 143. Needs to find some strong move here to end this stock before he takes on too much damage, which he is doing.
And this is a problem. I feel like this has like been his problem throughout that last set, and even this game, you know, just... You know, Pop's found a really good way. He's found a good way to get a lead. You know, no matter whatever percent he's at, he's still getting a lot of percent on. God, yeah, that fair is so strange.
That's the first time we've seen like a high side B recovery.
Oh, he
so
doesn't want to do it.
Okay. I do respect that. You know.
I wonder if we'll see a different character then, or if he just wants to start the game over.
I'm watching their chat in the on the Smash GG. Pop has to go, so he is like really trying to. He has to walk his dog apparently. You know, at 10 at night, that's a thing that happens.
I mean,
I get it. You know. So he's
this is important. I need to walk.
He's like, we gotta go. He's trying to win.
Is that what Pop said?
Yeah, which is weird because rm8's the one that just SD'd, so maybe he's just doing it out of courtesy, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe rm8's like, you know what, you took 2 stocks, your dog's really gotta pee, like, you know, I got you. I got you. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so we are going to play the game. I thought maybe we'd see like a character swap or something, but no, he's gonna stick with the egg. Okay, I think this is fine. Oh, goodness, yeah, my man has to walk his dog. Yeah, okay. I mean, I respect it.
Whoa, did you see how he like went right from hit stun into charging that initially? That was weird.
Yeah, no, for sure. Honestly, I feel like I've learned a lot about the ways like Wii Fit functions in this set in general. Like, just the way Pop is playing the matchup. It's honestly like a lot different than a lot of other Wii Fits, for sure. Like, he's catching a lot of jumps and stuff like that.
Yeah, catching jumps is one of Wii Fit's like. I know that Jared Stocktaker really loves to catch people's jumps with Wii Fit aerials, and that's the part I struggle with the most against the character. Ooh, you know what? That's the first time he's missed going for an attempted down air against that LB.
Yeah, you know, he's actually been very consistent with those in this grand set. Yeah, but yeah, no, just in that case, that was the one situation.
In that situation, it looked like he was rushed. He kind of had like hurry on over there, and he didn't have time to position himself correctly.
Yeah, much like a dog that needs to walk. You know, he's like. Yes. He's like, I gotta hurry for my dog. Can't make this stuff up. I respect it though, you know. For Pop's dog, that's what it's about. And we got the chase going on. Yeah, nice grab. This is a good situation for rm8. I feel like this is the first time he's like been able to tie up stock, like in like a situation like this. At least, like, it feels like he's losing a lot of neutral exchanges before he, before the stock just tied again. My bad. Kind of twisted my words there, but wow. It doesn't even matter. My man's talking through the game. He doesn't need words.
Yeah, that was an excellent. Like not jump read because he didn't jump, but he kind of just like read the lack of spot air dodge and just threw out that smash attack. Really good stuff.
For sure. And just like that, I was going to say that like rm8, like it feels like, you know, when he loses that first stock, the difference is that like he can't take Pop stock, but Pop is always putting on more % consistently. It felt like in that instance he kind of tied it up, but you know now he's kind of doing the same thing he did just on the second stock, not on the first one. Really getting that lead.
Interesting use of that up smash there. I don't know.
I'm kind of surprised it didn't hit there. I know Sheik's would have, but that forward smash will hit though. We catching landings.
That was a really good landing catch.
Yeah.
For sure. I can always respect a good landing catch with a forward.
That dog is like. That dog.
The dog's like 2-0. Like. Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure the dog is watching the set right now.
Yep. Oh wow! See, he caught the landing with the F smash there, and then we're gonna watch him catch it again in 2 seconds. I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Here it is. Ready?
Yeah. So many jump catches with Fairman. Wow. Constant. Oh my god. Yeah. I respect that. Yeah. You know, you catch a landing with the smash attack. I'm all about it.
Yeah. That's good smash bros right there. You know.
Yeah.
Catching a landing with a smash attack is like why I love this game.
No better feeling, man. I love me pointing my stick at the bad guy. Unless he uses his tilt stick, then we're doing the input. But do you use smash stick or do you use tilt stick?
I use smash stick.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I tried tilt stick for a little while, and I don't know. I could see advantages of using it, especially with Ridley, but I don't know. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm too ingrained from melee. I can barely play without tap jump sometimes.
Yeah, people told me the same about Cloud, but I'm just so used to smash stick, like I can't take it off. It's just I try to adjust for like a full week. It just don't feel right, you know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. I might try again. Like I haven't played this game in literally 3 months, 4 months, so like maybe I'll try when I come back.
No online at all?
Nope, haven't touched it.
Oh my god, lucky.
I know, right?
Yeah, but anyway, talking about lucky. Someone's dog about to be lucky if Good Pop takes this game. That was the transition, but hey, I mean, Good Pop's been doing a really good job in this second set for sure. 2-0.
This is why we
the game.
This is why we pay you the big bucks.
Yeah,
quality transitions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm all about that, you know. As the owner of Aeon Gaming, that's what I'm all about.
Yes. Oh my god, this damage. I like that he threw out that side V there as like an extra. It was like an extra up air, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes it can like continue a combo chain. Like, I definitely see. Oh my god, that was really dominant. Okay, he's gonna. Okay, I thought he was gonna run off the stage again for some reason. Just like the way he like immediately dropped and ran, but he went for a grab. Okay.
These games have been, you know, relatively close and all, but I don't know. I just feel so much like confidence from Pop right now. I think he really actually just has to go do something, and he's like, all right, no more messing around. Here I go. You know.
Yeah, like, but like at the same time, like I totally get the frustration. You know, like fighting a character like Wii Fit, like just the way her strings work, and like, you know, she's very campy a lot of the time, and the way deep breathing works. You know, it could definitely be super frustrating. I feel like characters like Wii Fit, a lot of their strength comes from just the frustration of fighting them.
Yeah, no,
and,
that's I think Rob is similar, where like it's just annoying to play against this character, and like that's half the power of the character is the level of annoyance. But like,
I mean, for sure, you know, this game is so much mental, and if your character has that, you know, has that mental factor, you know, that's a huge buff in my opinion.
Yeah.
Seems like Pop, you know, definitely has that kind of Pop's
this game
really
is
dominant.
like over. Oh my god.
Yeah,
look at this.
It really is. Forward smash? No. Okay, back here. All right, yeah, he's good.
All right,
he's like speed running it, like.
rm8 hasn't gotten a nair to up air in a long time, and it's nice to finally see him get that kill confirmed. But he's got to be doing a lot more. He's got to be a lot more proactive if he wants to, you know, get those nair up airs again. He has to be mixing up his landing options better, and you know, needs to, I guess, find the opportunity to use nair and not just use nair and create an opportunity. You can't brute force it sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely hasn't worked against Pop these last two sets. If anything, like Pop has shown like that doesn't work. Like that's like the reason why Pop is winning. You know, just like a nair like that. Like I said, you know, like these aggressive aerials, but Pop is able to pull past it. Forward tilt. Pop wins a tournament, and go walk your dog.
Yeah, that was like 1, 2, 3. That reset was I gotta go do something. Bye.
Yeah, no time to leave the room. Just go walk him. Just run. Do it. You got your money. You can buy your dog like a toy or something at Petco. I don't know.
You know, rm8 gets some money too, so it was good display from both of them. Honestly, really fun set to watch. I wanted more. You know, that winner's set was
really good.
Really good. And not to say that set wasn't good, but I don't know, those last two games especially, Pop was just like, no, I'm this is my tournament to win.
Yeah, for sure. You know, he took it. You know, the first set too, like those first two games in that first set were a lot closer. I definitely felt like from that point on, though, there was like a very like commanding sense of just like neutral. Like there was no way that just the way Pop was punishing it, jumps, and the way Pop was using edge guards and just not falling for nair stuff. He just had it all figured out. It was like he wasn't missing anything.
Yeah, I don't want to say that like rm8 went into it wasn't like an autopilot, but his nairs became less effective, maybe more predictable, maybe less. I mean, we were discussing before how you can mix up the nairs and there's a psychology behind it. You know, you can bait things and maybe mix in a double jump or an empty hop into a grab. And we really didn't see that as much. He was kind of just jump, swing. And again, not exactly autopilot, but definitely not the deep, complex stuff that you can get from Ike. Because if you don't play Ike in a deep and complex way, what you end up with is that linear character where he's just swinging the sword. And there are ways to counter that are very, you know, but you just saw them.
Yeah, for sure. And like, even if, you know, like, even like we see it like all the time, you know, like Ike is a character, like even if you're not throwing out those nairs, you know, if you're landing and you're doing other options or maybe double jumping and then throwing out a different aerial, there are still other ways to be aggressive with it. You know, like you could still put pressure on people. You can throw them off the stage. You know, you can land with a different aerial, you know, like kind of like mess with your timing a little bit, you know, just land and see what your opponent does. Like there are definitely ways to still be very aggressive with it, but sometimes, you know, just the nair itself, it doesn't cut it.
For sure. So, all right. I mean, Trev, want us to read anything off before we sign off? I mean, I'm sure you have some things you want us to fan through, or?
Yeah, we got a few things we can read through.
Okay.
All right.
So let's cue those up.
Maybe you want to start us off?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. All right. So we're going to got a little bit of stuff here. Gen Game. All right. So The Line, that's what you're watching right now. Smash Ultimate online weekly, free to enter every Friday at 6:30. It's now open to everyone. At first it was just Tri-State, I believe. Now it's all you people. So you can all enter The Line. It's presented by Gen Game, Aeon, the Metagaming, all amazing people. Love these dudes. Trevor, Face, my best friend, and my dad. Love these guys. Twitch.tv/Gen Game. That's where the stream is at, and the VODs are at GenGame.net. So check that out.
Yeah, like you just said, Gen Game Media is the guys bringing us this production, and you know, you're already on the Twitch channel. Make sure you take a peek at the YouTube channel as well, Gen Game Net, I believe. And you'll see all sorts of productions from them, including obviously Super Smash Bros. But also we've got some a Runeterra tournament coming up. We have a Valorant tournament every Sunday this month. So yeah, check out the stuff that Gen Game's putting out. It's really good.
Yeah, for sure. And then another online weekly DNA.exe. So that's on Thursday, 7:30. You also got the Melee as well. So that's at 8. Streams are at Sig Melee and then Master Hand Gaming and Collision. Free to enter. It's not region locked either. So, you can definitely check that out. If you have nothing to do on a Thursday night, definitely worth checking out. 7:30, 8 o'clock. Shouts to those guys. Collision, always doing a great job over there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, speaking of our friends, we've also got our other friends, Xeno. They have their own Xeno Wi-Fi event brought to you by House of 3000. You can sign up for their weekly events. Just go to smashgg/Xeno Wi-Fi. Of course, just like us, we need LAN adapters. These are weekly on Wednesdays, and they're free to enter. So it's a tri-state only event. So make sure you live here before you enter.
Tri-state and friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Tri-State and Co. And speaking of Tri-State, we got our boys. This is our Westchester local, the Westchester boys, Noku, Mile, see all of them Encore Smash weekly on Thursdays. Got a little bit of a bracket fee here, so if you're trying to make that paper, aka that money, that green, this is the local to
that
do it at.
Cash.
Mm-hmm.
That cash, man. If you're trying to make it, so smashgg/ES Wi-Fi. Always check out the Encore boys. I love the Westchester boys. They're super, super nice. Check out this tournament.
Yeah, and you've also got the Fusion events as well. Another Collision Series weekly type thing here. We have an online bracket every Monday. You've got Ultimate and Melee on this one too. Starts at 7:30. Registration closes at 6:30 though, so make sure you get in there early. And you can check out the socials there. It's going to be smashgg/Fusion.
All right, yeah, and then Sharp Steel, a community Valorant tournament. Valorant is a sick game. I'm just watching it. It looks really, really nice. Gen Game Metagaming, check that out. Sharp Steel is the tournament name. Just check that out on smash.gg/sharpsteel. So that's going to be a thing to look out for as well. If you're into Valorant, definitely check it out. Super awesome game. Would highly recommend just from what I've watched, man. It looks sick.
Yeah, This is the last week for the qualifiers for the Series 1 final. Then we're taking a week off, and then we'll be playing for $200. Hoping to extend that going forward, but I guess just for now, just for $200.
Yeah, man. Cool that we're having some Valorant action on the channel as well. Another thing on this channel, you can catch the GG1 Climax Casual Invitational Qualifiers. These are going to be coming up Saturday, June 13th. If you like items and you like the fun side of Smash, check out some of the players that are going to be here. You're going to have Player 4. You're going to have people like Epo, like you.
Yeah, both of us doing this.
I was invited as well. So if you want to see more of us, and this is the tournament to check it out. It's the fun side of Smash. Like I said, there's items and stuff. It's a little more of the casual side, so it'll be a lot of wacky shenanigans. So check it out.
It's going to be super fun. Plus, we have the in addition to the qualifier, we're doing something completely different, something that I don't think has really been explored in Smash as a bracket format. This is a multi-week event, so you make it into GG1 Climax. It's like a 3-week event. With 2 group stages and a top 8 final will play out similar to our previous casual invitationals, but it's going to be a bit of a knock 'em out, drag 'em out. But we look forward to bringing you guys a ton of matches through the qualifiers and the end of GG1 Climax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Just looking at that, too. Really good lineup. Really awesome people. Can't wait to see who else makes it in. But right here, Voyager Summer 2020, July 11th. So this is a Legends of Runeterra tournament. Can't say I've heard of it. Looks pretty cool, though. Smash.gg/Voyagers. Run by the Gen Game guys, Aeon and Meta. We always know that they always produce amazing quality stuff. So definitely check this out if you're into it, if you're interested.
If you haven't played Runeterra, it's a card game by the guys that made League. And, if you like League and you like the characters of the world and stuff, you might like this card game. It's if you've ever played a card game and you're looking for a digital way to scratch that itch, you can enter this tournament and check it out, Smash.gg/Voyagers. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds cool. I'm actually definitely very interested. That sounds really nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us today.
Thanks to Ragnarok's cat for joining us as well. I appreciate it.
Bailey.
Yeah,
Bailey's a nutcase. I'm sure he's like sitting in the stairwell right now. That's what he does. He sits in the stairwell and watches you. Like you enter Ragnarok's house and he's just right there and he's just watching you.
Yeah.
Cat is a maniac, dude. But shouts to Face, my best friend, joining me on commentary.
Thank you
Make sure
for
to follow
joining
him,
us.
guy_with_the_face on twitter.com.
Yeah. Follow my friend Epo as well. He's my best friend. Epo DR on Twitter.
Epo Doctor. So make sure to give us a follow. Check out everything going on here. Make sure to give Gen Game a follow or sub. Do what you can to support
Please,
the cause.
yeah.
You know?
If you've been liking these weekly events, Trevor's been putting his money up every week and giving back to the community. $50 every single week. We've been doing 11 of these so far. So, this man's giving a lot of money out. So, help support the boys at Gen Game and buy him some pizza.
Yeah, for sure. Always big thanks to Trevor. Always putting on a lot of work, doing a lot of hard work for these tournaments. Really appreciate it. Always really, really fun to commentate. Real pleasure. Gives me something to do on a Friday night. Really enjoy it.
Yeah. Support your locals, guys. All
yes,
right.
indeed. Can't wait to get back in person.
Me too.
Yeah, me three.
All right. That a wrap?
I think so. I just got to find the good old end screen.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I'm totally prepared to be producing events here.
Uh-oh. What is the end screen? Is it something new that I'm worried about?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But,
Oh, you got me
this.
excited.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you in the next one.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, guys.
That volume on that video.